was a little slow to begin from the outside gate. Heat Lightning broke smartly and goes straight to the front. Alongside Delightful Mary is right there, and the Grey Joyful Victory's up there too. Awesome Feather, and down at the rail there goes Taskin's Theory now, and Taskin's Theory's pulling her way up to join the leader. They couldn't be going any quicker out here. Delightful Mary's dropped back into the 5th spot. On the far side is Sound Wave. Holland's Ruby's keen to go on. Red colours at the rail, and Holland's Ruby now pulling her way up smartly to 5th. Then we come back to AZ Warrior, being dropped in 6 lengths off the leaders. Is She Legal has dropped back 3rd last. Then it comes Believe AP, who's now 10 off those leaders. Tell A. Kelly is back 2nd last, and Geordie Y, the trailer. So they run to the half-mile pace and pole now. They're keeping the pressure on. Heat Lightning the leader. Taskin's Theory tucked in right there at the rail. Awesome Feathers on the far side. Alongside of that, Harlan's Ruby and Joyful Victory. On the far side, we have Delightful Mary, being followed then by AZ Warrior, who's now 8 lengths off the leaders. Then Believe in AP, Soundwave, Teller Kelly is far back. They are approaching the quarter pole, and it's still Lightning Heat out on the lead, taken on by Awesome Feather. And here comes Awesome Feather with a huge run now. Delightful Mary's right there in 3rd. Taskin's Theory having to be ridden along. Tele Kelly too far back. Homeward bound now in the Juvenile Fillies, and it's turning into a 2-horse race. Heat Lightning along the inside. Up alongside comes Awesome Feather. They are head and head with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Heat Lightning and Johnny Velasquez at the rail. Awesome Feather and Jeffrey Sanchez. Now it is Awesome Feather gaining the advantage as they come past the 16. And Awesome Feather's pulling clear late. And Awesome Feather has won the Juvenile Fillies. Awesome Feather to Heat Lightning. Delightful Mary finished 3rd, and Believe in AP came on for 4th.
And they're off. Flying Train is hustled out of there after that early lead. Indian Lily there on the outside. And Awesome Feather comes away running 3rd. And it's Sentimental Last, and the early trailer here will be Wild Mount Tiffany. Up the backstretch run, Flying Train in front. Awesome Feather's been maneuvered to the 2-path. Just outside her is Indian Lily. They race through the opening quarter mile here in 22 and 3/5 seconds. Flying Train the leader into the far turn. Chased by an undefeated champion, Awesome Feather. 2nd, still 2.5 lengths behind. Right alongside her, Indian Lily, and then farther back at Sentimental Lass, Wild Mount Tiffany. 3 furlongs out, Flying Train in front. Jeffrey Sanchez has been busy on Awesome Feather for a quarter mile here. Now they're getting closer to the lead after a 45 and 1/2 mile. And now the field turns for home. Awesome Feather is up for the lead at the top of the stretch. It is Awesome Feather in front. Flying Train couldn't quite stay with her. A late try from Sentimental Lass. 1 furlong from the wire. Awesome Feather still there. Sentimental Lass chasing her home. Awesome Feather working for it, but will remain undefeated. Awesome Feather wins by 1.25 lengths at the end. Sentimental Lass was 2nd. Flying Train was 3rd. And the time for 7 panels was 1:22 and 3. Savvy Supreme a little uncomfortable there. Ready for the start. And they're off. Savvy Supreme comes out in stride. And Brian's Jewel to her inside. To her outside, Awesome Feather right there. And farthest out, Love and Pride as they make their way for the first turn. Savvy Supreme down inside. Love and Pride on the outside. Awesome Feather in between those two. Just in behind, Brian's Jewel on the fence in 4th. Draw at 5th on the outside. 3 lengths back to Our Gypsy Gold. And another 4 back to Daring Reality and Miss Valentine's the trailer. Love and Pride the leader. And a very keen Awesome Feather. She's tossing her head about, resenting the restraint of Jeffrey Sanchez. 24 and 4 was that tepid opening quarter mile. So down the backstretch run, Love and Pride leads it. Awesome Feather up alongside now, bidding for the lead, and Savvy Supreme 3rd toward the rail. Draw it is now 4th. Brian's Jewel backing up into 5th. Our Gypsy Gold takes to her outside. Big break, 8 lengths back to Daring Reality and Miss Valentine. 48 and 4 was the half mile. 4.5 furlongs to go. Love and Pride still the leader. And the favorite, Awesome Feather, still glued to her as they move into the far turn. 3 lengths back to Draught, and to her inside, Savvy Supreme's now 4th. It's another 3, and Brian's Jewel asks for 1, takes to the outside 5th, and Our Gypsy Gold. 3 furlongs from the line, 3/4 of a mile up. in 1:12 and 2. It's Love and Pride by a neck. Awesome Feather comes to the quarter pole second, and the field turns for home. Awesome Feather on the outside. Love and Pride down on the rail. Head-to-head as they come to the final furlong here. Draw It runs in third. Inside the final eighth, and it is Awesome Feather getting away from the field now. Love and Pride, Draw It, Miss Valentine, down to the finish. Awesome Feather. Perfect. 5 lengths back to a tight photo for second there between Draw It and Love and Pride. Daring Reality was fourth.
Awesome Feather as she steps up to stall 4. She goes in. Here's Perfect Embrace. And 1 left to load. Sweet Repent completes the line. Goes in. They're all in line. They're off in the distaff. Delightful Mary had the best break. Awesome Feather came out fine, and 'Tis the Argument is sent through inside of those two to grab the lead, and 'Tis the Argument will make the pace as they run into that first turn, and Awesome Feather sits second. Delightful Mary back to third after a sharp start. Sweet Repent's on her outside, and at the rail it's My Pal Chrissy. Perfect Embrace trails 6.5 lengths off the lead as 'Tis the Argument and Awesome Feather go at it right away through a 23 and 2 opening quarter. 'Tis the Argument's a neck in front. Awesome Feather sticks to her second on the outside by 4. Delightful Mary follows in third. And then it's Sweet Repent in fourth, followed by My Pal Chrissy, and Perfect Embrace is well behind. Up the backstretch, 'Tis the Argument streaking away now with Awesome Feather, and these two are now 5 in front of the rest. Delightful Mary is in third, and then it's Sweet Repent and My Pal Chrissy. 46 and 3 was the half mile. It's been 'Tis the Argument and Awesome Feather, and they've been together all the way so far. Awesome Feather draws up right alongside of her. They're on even terms as they go into the turn. Awesome Feather pokes her neck in front. Now 'Tis the Argument comes under a ride to stick with her. Awesome Feather still in hand. Delightful Mary's going to try to make a race of it, and here she comes. And here she comes boldly on the outside as she storms into second. And Awesome Feather is the one to catch. 3/4 went in 1:10 and 4. And they're into the stretch. And Awesome Feather kicks away just like that. She's opened up a 4-length lead. Delightful Mary is next. And then comes Sweet Repent on the outside. Past the 16th pole, it is Awesome Feather. Perfectly awesome. Delightful Mary was second. Sweet Repent was third. And My Pal Chrissy fourth.